Namaste, mera naam Stuart hai. Oh, and Naya Sal Mabaraku. Sorry it's been so long since the last video, it's been really hard to find time lately. But this morning I've been invited to head out to Surfside Motorcycle Garage, which is opening a new Royal Enfield dealership. So we're going to head out there to join in the opening party, take a look at the bikes, have a chat to the owner.
About a half-hour ride out to Brookvale, which is where Surfside Motorcycle Garage is. Brookvale's a suburb out by the beach, so hopefully we'll get a nice view when we get there too. Driver training. This is actually where I did my motorcycle license, at the Heart Centre here. Memories. Well, here we are at the coast. Can't be far to go now. Don't know exactly where I'm going, so I'll get down to the beach here and then have a look at my phone again. We can keep going down this straight. Carter Street, is it? Here we go. This is Winbourne Road and it's number 42, just in case you're trying to find it yourself. There we go. Surfside Motorcycle Garage. How are ya? I am. Thank you. Alright, done there.
So here we are now, lots of cool bikes. I'm going to walk around and show you some of the bikes, then I'm going to grab a coffee. First things first. See, I reckon there's nothing like a loaded up Himalayan to put dreams in people's heads. It's interesting, because I've had my exhaust wrapped, I've never really noticed how heat affected it gets over time. How cool is this place? Looks like a couple of restoration rebuilds. Love to do a bike one day like that. That's better than ducks on the wall. Got to say, if ever I could afford two bikes, it would be a GT Continental as well as the Himalayan. This is one, 1959, this one. That's a pretty good restoration.
Oh yeah, that is gorgeous, isn't it?
Even his oil filter's clean.
It's beautifully done.
Alright, let's find some Enfields. Should have asked Robert if we could hop in this one.
Yeah, I actually am thinking Wallace and Gromit here, you know?
This has just got us written all over it, mate.
I love the way it's even got armrests.
That's very cool. Imagine going somewhere and going, oh, it's my turn to snooze.
Yeah, you have a sleep, I'll drive you to sleep. Does it match my eyes?
Bump the fig on this.
These are fun up to 8 kilometers an hour.
Yeah. So fun after that.
Below 80, a lot of fun, like a lot of vibration, it's kind of satisfying vibration.
Really, I'm not 80 kilometers an hour. How's anyone going to see you riding it around, you know? You want to be seen.
It's cold.
After taking a look at all the cool bikes, Rob kindly made the time to let me pick his brains about the new business.
So Rob, congratulations on your new Royal Enfield dealership.
Thank you, Stu.
So how long have you been here for? You've been here for a while as a premises, as a business?
As a business, this is our 6th year, yes. So,
6th year?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
sort of coming into year 6,
Yeah,
you know,
nice,
it's
okay.
nice to be doing something fresh and new, and representing Royal Enfield in Sydney's a great way to do it.
So were you a dealer of any brand before that?
No, we weren't, no.
So custom...
We'd always had the vision of being an independent motorcycle workshop, because when I think back when I was a kid in the 70s, you took your bike to the bike shop, you know?
Yeah, right, yeah.
And so we wanted that, you know, anything on two wheels and a motor is kind of who we want to be with.
Yeah,
and,
gotcha,
and so we sort of see ourselves as being here for the whole riding community.
Yes, yeah.
And when Enfield approached us, it just was a very logical extension of what we do. The bikes look like a lot of our customer bikes, you know,
Right, yeah,
classic things. And look, I think it's a really exciting story with the brand, the way the new owners are really putting some serious money in it.
Right,
The way the
yes.
growth of the new models that are coming out.
Oh, it's amazing the work they've done. So they approached you to...
Yes.
That's interesting.
And look, and when, it's great, we hadn't really thought about it much, and again, one of the people that works with us, Peter Westy, has been in the industry a long time and
Right,
knew some
okay,
people,
yeah,
and sort of
yeah.
the conversation gradually
Yeah.
bubbled to the surface, and we thought about it a bit, and from every angle you looked at it, it just was a logical next step for the business.
And I think the bikes suit the workshop. You come to a space like this, you've got all the old customs,
Yeah.
you know, and suddenly to see an Enfield bike, it works, you know.
It does.
Whereas I think if you'd had, I don't know, maybe like a Ducati or something, like as much as they're nice bikes, I think it wouldn't have gelled as well with the style of the bikes.
Look, you're right, and I mean, a lot of the stuff that we do is sort of 50s through to late 80s bikes,
Yeah.
where the dealer network no longer either services it or the
Right.
brands aren't around, and you're like,
Yeah.
you know, the old Nortons, there are no
Yes.
old Norton
I
dealers.
saw
in
that
Sydney.
beautifully restored BSA out there, that was gorgeous.
Yes, exactly. And so I think, you know, a lot of the people, you know, while we work on anything with two wheels and a
Yep.
motor,
Yep.
our niche in the market is very much classic high performance bikes.
Right, okay, gotcha.
And the Enfields, just as you say, they look like a lot of the stuff we already have in the business.
Well,
and,
particularly all the bullet variants, they're all very much of that vintage.
Oh, and I have to say, since we've got them in and I've been riding them, I can't get over how much fun you have riding them. They actually bring back a lot of, you know, they're light, they're nimble, they're
Yeah.
fun. You can you can find the performance envelope on them easily.
Yeah, right, yeah. I only have to talk you into a test drive on a GT Continental one day. Test
Oh, yes.
ride. I've never
Well,
ridden one yet.
Well, they've got a Harris frame on them too, so
Oh, okay.
I mean, the thing I like about Enfield is they've kind of respected the heritage of the
Yes,
brand and the English motorcycling
yeah,
community.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so when you say new owners domestically,
Oh no, internationally,
internationally,
like
so
yeah.
Enfield as a brand, what was there? When did that happen? When did they change?
I think that was, and I could well stand to be corrected.
Ballpark.
Yeah, so I think 6-7 years ago,
Okay.
some Indian shareholders came in and bought into the company.
Bought it in there? Okay.
And
interesting.
they've put a lot of new capital into the business, built a couple
Yeah.
of new factories.
Yes. So Chennai's the new factory for,
Yeah.
for the Himalayan, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've taken the brand from selling about 70,000 units a year when they bought it to about 800,000 this
Wow.
year. And so
Big
that
change,
tells you
isn't
they're
it?
doing something right.
So, I've got to say, pretty excited about the twins. What's happening there?
Oh, so are we. Very excited. The latest we have from the distributor is that they will be in Australia in August.
Okay.
There'll be the two models, the Interceptor and the Continental GT.
Yep.
I've had a sit on them and a bit of play with them. Fantastic machine, small.
Are there a
I think.
couple doing the rounds as a test tour at the moment?
They are, and we will have them in our humble premises next week, I believe.
Oh, really?
So,
Any chance of
can't
coming down to get a bit of footage of that?
wait. Absolutely.
All
Come
right,
on
let's
down.
do that.
Yeah.
I've got to do that.
No, they're very exciting machines.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, you look at the design of the engine. It's like some of the other British manufacturers. They've
Yeah.
really referenced the heritage of the thing.
Yes. Is there going to be a twin Himalayan?
Yet to be decided. And look,
Right.
I think you could say, looking at the direction the factory's charting, you could
Right.
anticipate that, although
Yeah.
there aren't any formal announcements yet.
Right, gotcha.
Look, the other great thing about the factory is the way that they take feedback out of the public and the dealer network.
Yeah.
You know, they've said, you know, we're always a workshop where we're building custom things for people. We're making a lot of stuff,
Right,
modifying
yeah,
things.
yeah.
And they've said to us, look, if you make something for an owner on one of the Enfields and it's a cool looking thing and it works well, we're happy to incorporate that
Wow.
into the aftermarket product lineup. So
That's
they've-
pretty cool.
You know, a factory that's responsive to the buying public
Yeah.
and their owners, I think is fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
it's a-
another reason why we like these guys.
But what a great feat take as well to say you guys are doing all these custom bikes, and if you go, hey, how cool would this be if it was on
Yeah, and the parts
Continental
catalog.
GT? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. That's really nice to hear. And which I guess is a sign of why they've had so much success since they've changed hands, to be open to that and not just slavishly saying, no, we pump
Yeah.
out, you know, bullets and...
We got very strongly when we were talking to them the feeling that we weren't, you know, yes, they are a major manufacturer, 800,000 units a year is a lot
Yeah,
of bikes.
yeah.
But the people that are running it are motorcyclists.
Right,
You know,
yes. yeah.
you can tell you're dealing with motorcyclists,
Yeah.
and as soon as we had that connectivity, we
Yeah.
knew we were heading in the right direction.
Yeah, which makes a perfect partnership. So obviously you're here because of your passion for motorcycles. I mean,
Oh, absolutely. Look, I'm in my 50s. I started riding when I was 13 years old.
Yeah, right.
To me, this is the culmination of a dream. You know, to own your own classic bike workshop and have it, you know, running like this. It's
it's
fantastic.
such an amazing space.
Love what you've done with your Himalayan.
Oh, thank you. It was nice seeing a few people kind of have a look, and I wanted to bring that set up so that, because I think when you see a motorcycle loaded up, it helps visualize that first adventure. You see a bike in the showroom, you're like, right, it's a bike. But when you kind of go, this bike has on it now everything I need to go for a month.
Yeah.
Like, it is actually all you need. Everything's on there. Spare tools, somewhere to sleep, food, water.
It's
all
the
on
old
bike.
Aussie swag man and his horse kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got to say, the parallel between motorcycle riding and horse riding, I think it is naturally that extension. You know, you've got your bike, you've got your horse, whatever, you're on.
Well, you think about it, New South Wales is as big as France.
Right, yes.
There's an enormous amount of it to go
Yes.
and explore. Like, you get out of Sydney, it's another world, and it's a great world.
And what I love, it is, and when we went on our ride to Birdsville, what I loved is, yeah, it takes a while because it's a big state and it's Australian bush for a while. Then all of a sudden you get to our Bourke and the landscape changes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're in the stony desert or whatever, and you're just thinking, I could be in Africa right now. And that is what I love, being able to pull out your driveway in Sydney and know you can ride to the Red Centre and see it all. And that's just need time.
Yeah, well, we look forward to following your adventures, and I think it's a great way to illustrate what the Himalayas are capable of.
It is, yeah, absolutely. And I was saying to one of your customers earlier, they said, oh, what do you think of the bike so far? And the only way I could really sum it up to him, I said, if it got stolen, I'd buy another one. That's all there is to it. So that's how much I love it.
Doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't. All right, well, thanks for your time, Rob. Appreciate
Really great
that.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Why doesn't my workshop look that cool? Is that a current model?
This is the latest from Harley.
Sporting the latest from Harley and Daniel Marine.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
You look at this, there's even like the tank side shifter into gears and all that.
Right.
The oil and gas. And
Got to say, I'd really love to find an old Vespa to do up. If I do a restoration project, I think it'll be one of these guys.
Well, how cool was this place? Definitely coming back here again. See you, Rob. Take care, mate. Catch you soon. All right. Well, there you go. Another Royal Enfield dealership in Sydney. That's what we need. You can't have too many of them, if you ask me. Really looking forward to coming back next week when they've got some of the new twins in stock to have a look at. That's going to be very cool. Well, time to ride home now. It's a hot day, so it's actually nice to get moving. Big thanks to Rob and the gang for showing me around their amazing workshop. You guys take care, safe riding, and I'll catch you soon. See ya.